Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're actually not going to be doing Cooking Simulator. Today we are going to be I'm just too lazy to make a cooking video, so today we're going to be playing Parkour. And ooh, never mind. Anyways, today we're gonna do just a basic. Oh, I suck at this. Oh my god. Alright, so help. I'm a failure. Today I'm gonna talk about life, right? so today in today's life episode, we're gonna talk about my crappy high school. So while I keep dying on this, how did these... Hey, I jumped on that one. What the... Okay, so as I was saying, in high school, I went to this really bad high school, right? Keep that in mind. It was a charter school, actually. I would tell you the name, but for legal reasons, I'd rather not. With that being said, I have a lot of stories. So, back in the first, I was there for 10th through 12th grade. And everything was fine in 10th grade. Beginning of 10th grade was actually kind of decent. I met this one girl. We were like besties, and then she was like, you, I hate this school, I hate everything, and I'm gonna go do homeschool and leave you for the next semester. And I was like, oh, cool, alright, well, you too. But in all fairness, like, we're still friends. I love her. It wasn't the best year for me, to be fair. I was not the happiest camper. But, you know, a lot could have been changed. I don't know. So, with that being said, also, oh, I didn't see the blocks. So, bruh. Between that time, too, I also met, after she left me, I was depressed, right? Cue in depresso music. And then I met my girlfriend of this day. Still love her. Loved her since day one. Shout out to my boo. Then COVID hit, and school was decent, right? The teachers were decent at that time. You know, we had this gay club. It was all chill. One of my friends made it, and kudos to them for being such an awesome man. We love him. He is low-key my idol. And then what else happened? Oh, yeah, so COVID happened. You know, and I was just, you know, locked up in my room. Met my girlfriend, talked throughout that time, you know, spent more time with her. Online, obviously. Then I was so close. So I have this stupid thing called ADHD.
Oh my god! Wow!
But It's been undiagnosed for the longest time, so nobody really cares. And I don't really care because I didn't know it was a thing. So I was, undiagnosed, vibing, not really vibing because I was failing all of 11th grade. And I failed all of 11th grade because I couldn't focus. It was online. I couldn't do anything that they told me to do. So I was like, ooh, we're not vibing in this year. So then, after not vibing throughout the entire year and barely making it through 11th grade, surprisingly, actually passing with, I remember, oh my god, I remember begging my teacher. I was like, dude, literally, I have a 63 in the class. I did all my homeworks now. It should be to a 70. And it was the last day of school. And I was like, you better not fail me, lady, or you're gonna hear from me. And she was like, it was midnight too, and she wouldn't update the grades because she was just bad at her job. So then, we continue. That year was horrible, but I just didn't do my stuff. I couldn't focus. And then I came back to in-person school in 12th grade. And with that being said, are you kidding me? With that being said, the school went to the shitter ever since that year, right? So after that, let's see. It started with homecoming. So my girlfriend decided to join the homecoming planning committee, whatever those nerds are called. And I was just there with her because I was like, you know what, spends more time with her, I'll help her. So this girl wanted to make homecoming instead of homecoming kings and queens or whatever, or princesses or whatever the royal stuff is, she wanted to have just, gender neutral names so everyone had the chance, which was awesome. I was like, I want to go. I want to be royalty, Finally giving the non-binary people a chance. And then this one 6th grader. Yes, we had 6th graders in our school. We had 5th graders in our school. We had 4th graders in our school. Were they invited to homecoming? No. Did they for some reason get a say? Yes. It was really weird and random. But this one 6th grader, I guess, overheard, and she said, Mommy, they're making prom gay. So the mommy got really mad, right? And the mommy decided to tell on the school, and she, I guess, was the head of the PTA moms or something, because they all got mad. And they see we were in this gay GSA, right? Gay straight alliance, no, gay something, gay people club. And so we were all chilling there, and it was nice at first until everything was about how they hated us. So the PTA moms, we had these pride flags, these teachers who were safe to talk to. They gave us they had these pride flags in their room, and that you were safe with them and you could talk to them if anything at home or anything like wrong happened, which is nice, right? Common sense, you need a safe room. Well, these parents hated that. They were like, they're making the school gay. So then the mom decided to just go around the PTA, each teacher's classroom and steal all their flags, which is their private property, by the way. And then they got mad, obviously, as one should. And then they all put them up in a box. I remember that, and they were like, no gay flags for you because that's gay, and they're pushing the gay agenda. I remember that happening. And then I also remember holding my girlfriend's hand in the walking around the school hallway, and I swear to God, we were called F slurs all the time, every single day during lunch. An F slur was yelled at me. And then, so after the PTA moms took away all the flags, then everyone got mad, and then to protest, they did get more pride flags out. I remember some kid got theirs stolen. That was sad. Yeah. Yeah, so the poor kids, they were definitely bullied. Everyone was bullied. Everyone let it happen because they had no respect. They didn't care anymore. A teacher that was leading the gay straight line, or the gay club, whatever it's called, they got threatened their job. They were like, if you still run this club, you will no longer have a job. And, well, that wasn't true, because I think she stopped running the club because of the problems that... I won the game? Ooh, I won the game! That was... I forgot about that. So, and then after that, so she was all sad about that, and I was like, oh no, and, ooh, oh, there's more? Okay. So then after that, we were all like, we don't want you to get fired. You're the only teacher that, like, is decent. Well, there's a couple, right? And then, yeah, so she was the only teacher that was, like, supported us. Well, one of the only teachers. What else happened? One time, ooh, there's, like, multiple weird-ass stories because these kids were not normal. Like, when I tell you, these kids were not normal at all. One of the kids, it was a middle schooler, I think. I was just chilling with my girlfriend in the gym before school started because they treated us like middle schoolers. Take in mind, I was a senior. I don't know why this happened, but after that, he threw a shoe at me. Like, he was, take in mind, he was at the top of the risers, and I was at the bottom, and he threw a shoe at me, and it hurt, and I almost threw it back into his face. But as I am a decent and person that does not stoop at that level, I just said, "What the fuck, dude?" and left it at that, because I'm not. Oh, one time I also played the cello, right? And in 9th grade in my other school, I was actually I just had made it to varsity, but they didn't have an orchestra in this new school. Because they sucked. So, they had a band, and it was like a middle school band, but like high schoolers too in it. And when I tell you, it just made me cry. Literally, every concert, we were just so bad. We had no concert etiquette. The kids were screaming on stage. When we started playing, or after when we started playing, we were like, whoa, in the middle of the stage, and I just started crying. Flat out. I remember going home, and I just said, my parents were like, oh, it was a good job, and I just started crying. I was like, this shit is horrible. This isn't good job. This isn't what I was supposed to be. I was supposed to be in Carnegie Hall, or whatever. I did get a thing about Carnegie Hall or whatever. Yeah, so it was just a waste of my life that year. I played cello in a band. It was not my proudest. What else did I also do in that school? I had a couple friends. One of the friends I had, Um, ooh. One of the friends I had was a friend since literally middle school. Not middle school, sorry. Elementary school. I've been here since in Texas since like 4th grade, so I met her at that time, and then she kept I saw her middle school, and then I saw her in that new high school, and she's actually in college with me. So, shout out to her. Um yeah, it was kind of interesting seeing her everywhere. It's cuz I move schools every like 2 to 3 years, so. Oop. What else in this school has it been horrible for? They yelled at us for like any sort of PDA, and by PDA I mean like holding hands. So I was like, because I remember getting called out for holding my girlfriend's hand, and I was like, bro, don't even. Like, it was a pretty homophobic teacher, I remember that. All the kids were rude in some sort of way. I remember hanging out with this 5th grader on my free time because he was just kind of there, and I was just grading the teachers' stuff, and it was while the 5th graders were playing, and the 5th grader was like, "What are you a boy or a girl?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "No, I'm just neither." And he was like, "Cool." So then he was actually really chill. Nobody really talked to him. But I liked him. I liked that kid. He was nice and respectful, and he was like, "How do your pronouns work?" And like actually wanted to talk to me about them, and he was being nice. He was honestly one of the few kids that were decent at that school, because the rest showed no respect for a human being. I swear, the amount of bullying that I got from middle schoolers in that school was absolutely horrendous. And the principal made the school like go downhill. It was because of him that the school kind of went down to the shitter. Before that, the school was like somewhat not horrifyingly homophobic, and then after that, he got, I don't know what happened, but after COVID, it just kind of went downhill so badly, to the point where I couldn't be in it anymore. Like, my girlfriend got out of that school real fast. I graduated. Our graduation was a literal joke. It was 80 people. It took, 45 minutes? I would show pictures, but it has the school's name, and I don't want to get abused by the school anymore. So, and we were funded by a megachurch. So you can guess why we were so homophobic, I guess. There was a giant megachurch right next to us. So guess who hated gay people? The church right next to us that funded us. And it was so awesome that we were just hated everywhere. The girls were crazy, like the popular girls. Oh my god, I remember they like played a kissing game with each other once in 10th grade camp. It was so weird. I wasn't in their cabin. I was in another person's cabin. But I heard stories that the girls all just kind of like started kissing each other, and I was like, so you call yourself straight? Make that make sense. Yeah, so that was weird. Oh, and like the 10th grade, all I did was watch horror movies at the end of the year. That's the only thing I did. Bro. Okay, I need to take up no. Sorry. I'm so sorry if I'm pissing anyone off. I'm pissing myself off. Maybe I don't need to shut up. So, yeah, so after the gay people did their gay stuff, what else happened in that school? My family member actually really enjoys that school, so I mean, I gotta give it to her. She had decent friends, and like she was friends with good people. I wasn't. So, you know. At the end of the school year, I just fell asleep. I remember just sleeping throughout the end of the year, and watching horror movies and sleeping to horror stories, especially Mr. Nightmare. If you guys like him, he's on YouTube. He says a bunch of horror stories, and he has a voice that just puts me right to sleep. So, literally the best nighttime stories ever. Intruders coming into your house and stealing you, keep that up, because I will eat that up and I will sleep to it. That is my nighttime stories. The amount of times I take the fattest nap with that in the background, and I sleep like a baby. I have never slept so better I have never slept better than listening to Mr. Nightmare on repeat. Stories about crazy people entering your school, I sleep to that. Stories about people almost getting kidnapped, I sleep to that. Stories about what else? Abandoned malls and paranormal shit, I fucking sleep to that. I sleep to that. I sleep to all of that shit. Does that make me more paranoid? Yeah. Do I still sleep to it? Yeah. I make sure I put it on like super loud so that the entire house can hear it, and like well, I technically made that. My parents will hear it too, and they will be like, "Oh, you're sleeping to that? How the?" Last time, if I don't make it, then I'm quitting. Okay. Last time now, if I don't make it, I'm quitting, and we're done with this video because I'm tired and I want to go to sleep. You. Not you. Not you. Game. I'm sorry if my parkour skills made you angry. I am angry. But it's also 11 p.m. for me, and I need to catch some Z's. So, yeah. But there's probably more stories I could tell about my school other than being called I can't say that word, but I'd rather not try to. There's so much more stories I could say about me being called the F slurs, and how people hated gay people, and how I was, my little bit of sanity was destroyed in that school, and how me and my girlfriend got hate crimed every single freaking day of our lives in that school. But I'm tired right now, so I'm gonna end it at that, because I'm done. Also, middle schoolers suck. That school sucks. Never go to charter school. Literally everyone in that charter school got lied to. They told me it was a direct passage to college. It was not. It was not a direct passage to any college. Actually, the counselor sucked at doing her job. She never, ever once helped me. In fact, I tried reporting someone for their mental health problems. She didn't give a shit, and I was concerned. Um, she created the mental health problem. So yeah, it was bad. I'm not sure where she got her degree, but it was definitely not not good. Um, who else? Who else sucked in that school? Oh, there was a math teacher that basically taught me nothing and made me stupid at math. I used to be decent at math and now I'm stupid. And because of her, I haven't had math in like 3 years. Then there was this other. Oh, she was also the history teacher, so I just didn't take history either. Um, and she was also a computer science teacher, but she knew nothing about computer science. So yeah. Some teachers didn't even have teaching degrees. Um yeah, it was just bad. It was just so bad. My girlfriend sang a song about a purple tomato for the talent show and they cut it off and didn't let her perform because this purple tomato was about being sad because they had no friends. So that was a dark theme, and this dark theme was not allowed because we're not allowed to show feelings in the school. You can't be sad. You can't show sadness, especially about a purple tomato being sad. Nah. We can't show that to the 5th graders. No. It'll make them cry. Purple tomato. Yeah. So, what this school taught me, people hate gay people. LGBTQ people. Watch out. What? Like, be safe for you LGBTs out there. Don't go to charter schools. Don't go to private schools. Don't. If you have the choice and you have the free will, do not choose charter schools. Okay, we have no funding. We have no teachers. We have no nothing because people stuck right in that charter school. Second of all, second thing, teach. Oh, we had a gymateria, cafeteria, where you turned the gym into a cafeteria. And we didn't have lunch food, so you had to suck it up and get your own, or you either had to pre-order and maybe they'll bring you lunch food. So we didn't actually have a cafeteria, we had a gym. They made us clean up our tables, which is not the bad part. I don't care about cleaning up your table. They made us bend our table. You know how they're big ass tables? They made us bend them up and then take them out. So we had to like clean up, like not only clean up, we had to clean up and pick up our table and take it out, which is a pain in the ass. And let me tell you, I thought I was gonna die doing this some of the times. It was not for the weak. Another thing we didn't have was teachers. So our teachers had to double up and teach stuff that made no sense. We didn't have, I already said money. We had a mega church. They had a weird political Trump rally or something one time. The preschoolers were in that church too when this happened. And like a bunch of Trump supporters, which I had no hate. I don't care about what you support. Hate to the fact that you're putting a giant protest, giant thing with 4,000 people in the same building that your preschoolers are in kindergartners and elementary kids. They were in that same building with 4,000 strangers screaming about how they made the frogs turn people gay or something. I don't know. The frog, the gay guy, the water of the frogs making gay people. Insert video here. Made them gay. He was there talking about it. There's so many people. There was so many people that day. Parking wasn't even available. And people were worried about their children being in the same place as 4,000 adults, stranger adults. I don't know, I just something about me putting 4,000 random adults into the same building that children are in just doesn't click with me. I don't know. Something about, you know, being ran by a church, so we were just outright homophobic. And I bet a lot of these schools can relate. A lot of you people can relate, and it's not for the weak. But other than that, I'm gonna stop ranting because I'm tired and I'm annoyed about myself. I annoyed myself, so I probably annoyed you. Like my shirt, by the way. All right. Well, I'll catch you guys later. I will see you on Friday.